Welcome to Guns, Gear, and Guns with Gary Gunderson. I am Gary Gunderson. So I ordered a PSA Krink in 545 because 556 was out already, and why would you get a Krink in 556? So PSA, since I last ordered an AK, has really gone all in on their Soviet arms branding with a specialized box for it. And here we have the Krink. Take these out. Ooh, that's kind of a nice trigger, actually. This is very wet kind of feeling, but I mean, that's good. So this is the version with a brace, side folding, and you can see the gloss furniture, which actually looks very nice. A little flip sight. Came with one 545 magazine, a PMag, instruction manual, sticker. The instruction manual apparently is just a generic AK one, which is kind of interesting. I mean, the sights are even different, so why? Oh well. I guess that doesn't matter. So the folding stock is pretty stiff right now. You have to basically push it up so this comes out and then it folds over, or the folding brace rather. As you can see, it's not lined up with the hold on the end, and it's just kind of a pressure close so you can snap it out. You got the rail mount. You have the extended safety so it's easier from keeping your firing grip if you're right-handed. I think the trigger's pretty nice. Got that nice stylistic front. You have the Russian markings, which is always pleasant. Yeah, it's definitely stiff on the fold, at least right now. Yeah, it's already getting easier. So that's going to take some time to break in a bit. I thought this would be buttoned, but I guess that's probably just stylistic, and their folding is just based on that. Give a close-up to show it. So it just latches over there. So I want to show the size difference between the Krink and a PSA AK-74. You can see there's quite the difference going out just past or right around the end of the gas block. And you can tell that they've made a few changes even from when they released the first AK-74s, that they just had the standard English markings, and now truly embracing their Soviet arms. They've got Russian ones. Got most of your information here on the bottom. You have the logo here, which I think is also on this 74, which it is. You have the ribbed dust cover, still the same. The sight, but feels pretty well made. That's got a nice trigger. I don't remember if this 74 trigger. I think it's a little nicer. But you need to take it out and shoot it, see how it really is. And like I said, this is the version with a brace. Obviously, I could SBR and put on a standard stock, which I might do in the future for fun. And then I could make use of the actual built-in retainer for the folding stock. Not a lot here, just wanted to show it off now that I have it in 545, which is the caliber it should be in, instead of a silly 556, even though you can say it's more practical, more readily available, sure, but this is what it's meant to be in, not some other American caliber. This is actually the first side folder AK I have, and noticing something as a proper-handed individual, it is still possible to shoot it left-handed, though my hand is bumping up against this brace here. Obviously, it is a lot easier shooting it right-handed since there's nothing obstructing your hand placement there. So something to keep in mind. It's still definitely stiff to get it folded, but I feel like it is getting easier. Field stripping a Krink is similar to a standard AK, except this dust cover is attached at the front and pivots up. So you push in the button and lift up instead of back. Then you have to push in the recoil spring, lift up, pull out piston, bolt, carrier group, and twist the bolt, and you can remove that. When you push the dust cover in place, it pushes out this little nub here, and that holds the gas tube in place. So the cover needs to be up to remove the gas tube. And then also you see you can simply press this in to unscrew the front end as well. So that's stripped, pretty simple, pretty easy. See the internals there if you want. Looks fairly standard. And putting it back together is the same, but reverse, so nothing too complicated there. It does have the catch or cut for the indentation, so once you get low, you have to push in at least one more time. Gas tube. You put the bolt back into the carrier, twist it around so it engages properly. Then you stick the front of the piston in and get this in the rails forward. Get the spring back into place there. And slam it shut. There you go. Anyways, that's all for today. Just a quick video showing this off and going through it. If you've made it to the end, please consider liking the video and subscribing to the channel to see future content on this and other things. I also have a Patreon where you can support me. I would appreciate if you signed up there as well. Thanks for watching.